All right, well, welcome back and welcome to my next campsite here. I just got finished setting up my tent. I am just on the edges of Zion National Park. I rode 6 hours, kind of a boring ride because it was mostly interstate. I hate that. And it was hot, it's like 98 degrees. So here I am set up. Now this looks really nice and shady, right? Well, I got lucky. Let me turn around. And there is no shade going the other way. So in the morning time, it's going to be get up and get out of here before the sun hits me. But you can see way off there, in the distance, you can see the peaks that are going to be in the park. So, it's interesting to me. Anytime I come up on one of these primitive campsites, this is just, there's no pay here. It's just people use it for camping. And there's a couple you can see. I've got a camper on both sides of me here. You can hear their generators going. I ride up and I always I kind of second guess. Is this really what I want to do? I think what happens is people camp here because there's lots of dirt trails and dirt bike riding that people take advantage of. I mean, I see that the guy over here's got a dirt bike, and I think that's the general use. But anyway, it's funny, once I get my tent up, I don't know, it suddenly feels like home. Isn't that strange? But I couldn't pass up this shade. I mean, there's no shade anywhere in this state, I don't think. I'm in southern Utah. Now let me show you this over here too, a little bonus. Just behind me, a nice little happy accident. We've got actually, I don't know if you can see it, but hopefully you can, a little stream of running water. It's running pretty fast. It looks clear. And I've got a filter. And I can also boil it. So I've got as much water as I need. That's nice. I brought water in, of course. I always bring water, but I won't have to, I need to be drinking it as much as possible. And, take my earplugs out so I can hear myself talk. It's just a nice little bonus here. And so what I'm going to do today, here's my plan today. Today's a rest day. I'm feeling fatigued. So I got my camp set up. And, it's 98 degrees, but, in the shade, it's not that bad because there's no humidity. So as long as I stay out of the sun, I should be fine. And, it's warm, but, I'm from the southeast. I'm used to warm. So I'm going to rest today. I'm going to try to catch a nap here. It's probably local time here. I'm going to say 4 p.m. I'm losing track of time and days. I don't know what day it is. I think it's Tuesday, I think. I love it. Anyway, so I'm gonna rest and try to recharge my internal battery here a little bit. I realized, at the end of the day yesterday, after visiting the arches in the evening, I realized when I got back to the camp that I'd forgotten to eat. I hadn't eaten all day yesterday, and I'd been riding and seeing stuff, and it was kind of hungry when I got back to the camp. So I did eat something right before I went to bed. But and then I ate once today. I was driving in, and about halfway in, I stopped to get gas, and I asked the girl, behind the counter, I says, where's the best place to eat, here in this tiny little town? And she didn't even hesitate. She said, Mom's Cafe. So she says, about a mile down the road. Can't miss it. And so I went down to Mom's Cafe, and boy, she wasn't kidding. It was really good. I was able to get a veggie wrap, and I hadn't had, it was good to get some good fresh vegetables. Got a veggie wrap, and but the real interesting thing was, two interesting things here. Oh, here comes a van. I'll let you see this. A very colorful van coming in behind me. Oh, I think I didn't get there soon enough. Anyway, another camper coming in. Anyway, they had this blueberry cheesecake that was really good. But I got to talking with this guy. He said he was 80 years old. He um, we got to talking about motorcycling, and he gave me a tip on a little detour I could take on the way down here, through a canyon, and we got to talking. And he was a really cool guy, and he actually ended up paying for my meal, which I didn't know. When I finished, I went to pay. She said, "Oh no, that guy paid for you." So it's like $16 meal. That, and I bring it to your attention only because I'm finding that motorcycle of mine is, people want to talk. They see the motorcycle and they see the Tennessee tags, and and so it really is an icebreaker. And this guy immediately wanted to talk, and he had a motorcycle, and he was telling me about his adventures. We had a night, while I was eating there. He was hovering over me a little bit while I was eating. I didn't love that, but he was a nice guy, and he actually had a connection to a family in Hendersonville, Tennessee, which is just down the road from us. So anyway, it was really nice, and he paid for my meal. So what I'm finding here, this is a weird thing to say, but I'm kind of learning what. How can I say this and not be? I don't mean this to sound the wrong way, but I kind of feel like what beautiful women must feel like. Guys are always wanting to look and talk to me because I got this motorcycle. This is a weird thing, but anyway, I hope that was okay to say. Anyway, but that's been a plus. It's been an opener to a lot of conversations. So kind of cool. And well, I was going to mention something else too. Can't think of what it was, or what it is right now, but that's okay. I'll make another video. But anyway, I just wanted to check in and report on that drive in. The one message here for myself is try to chart routes that are not on the interstate. I mean, the interstate driving, it wears you out. It's not fun. It's just, it's high speed, which is fine, but the trucks just blow you all over the place. And the scenery was beautiful coming in. You could see the mountains, and that was fine. But it's just the ride itself. It's it kind of defeats the whole purpose of this thing. This is supposed to be a motorcycle tour of America, of Western America, but it's ruined if it turns into just get from point A to point B. And that's what I felt like today. I just wanted to get here. And this is the first time I really felt like that. There are other days so far in this week and a half, whatever, I've been gone, 2 weeks now. The journey has been as much fun or better than the destination. So I got to make sure not to repeat this. No more interstate driving unless I have no choice. I might not have a choice getting across Nevada. I expected that. I didn't expect this today. I needed to do a better job of finding a curvy route. So that's a lesson for those of you who are thinking about taking this kind of a trip. Don't worry about, you chart it out on your GPS, and you see, boy, to go that route, that's an extra hour and a half, and that, when you think like that, you end up getting on the interstate. Because it's always going to be more efficient, but that extra hour and a half, it would have seemed like a shorter route, a shorter ride today. I'm quite sure that it would have seemed shorter, even though it was an extra hour and a half. It would have been far more enjoyable. And so, note to self: don't just try to get here quick. Take your time. I've got plenty of time now. I got the rest of the day. That sun is still high. I could have taken another hour and a half easily, not a problem. So that's the lesson for today. Anyway, glad you joined in. I'm doing good here in southern Utah. Getting ready to drive-through visit of certainly Zion National Park, and then there's some other things to see in the area here, other national parks as well. So thanks for checking in.